the year is halfway over. Now that we're stuck in July, nothing's coming out. So, what better a time to reflect on the past years of games so far than to talk about it right now? So, Wayne.
Yes, Kurt.
Do you think you have a favorite game you've played so far for this year? Like, what's the first one that pops here and said, I like that?
Alright, so I would have to say my favorite game that I've played this year, that has come out this year, is Friday the 13th.
Really?
It is, and despite all of its, like, the crap that came along with it, and the servers, and, the first time I got to be Jason and kill people, I was literally giggling like a schoolgirl. Like, I was so excited, so happy. No game has made me feel like that in a really long time.
So it was something you were anticipating for a really long time.
Yes.
I guess this is like, this to you is like what the Ghost in the Shell movie was to me. It's like, finally, I get to see this movie. There's a ton of problems in circulating the entire thing, but I like it. Screw you.
Right.
Exactly.
So, like, the servers...
Did they fix that?
Yeah, it's a lot better than what it was. But the servers is basically, what's her name? Scarlett Johansson as the lead character. That's their, like, that's their white girl problem. Something like that. My favorite game that I played this year that's not from this year was the game that I finally got, which is Thrasher Skate and Destroy for the PS1. I finally broke down and ordered that online because I couldn't find it. So that's my actual favorite game I played this year. But if we're going to stick to what just came out,
yeah,
Friday the 13th.
That's the rules. I don't think I played a game from another year that I played this year and enjoyed more, but definitely, I'm going to say, my favorite game this year so far was Horizon Zero Dawn. And that kind of sucks, actually, because I don't even own a PS4. So my favorite game this year is not for a console I even own right now. But that's a testament to PlayStation's current lineup. For me, like, I still need something else to push me to get it, you know, but it was such a great... I want to play the DLC. I could give a shit about Last of Us 2. I liked how it ended. There's DLC for Horizon that I want to play, and now I can't right now because I don't have the same unrestricted access to a PS4 as I used to.
Right. Which is probably why it's sitting on a shelf along with my other games being borrowed until you say, hey, Wayne, I got a PS4.
I mean, hopefully you'll play it soon and you will see what I love so much about it. I think a lot of people overall, based on the internet, are gonna probably go with Breath of the Wild. I just started playing with that.
Okay.
And I do have to say, for very briefly, I'm not too far into it. I get it. I wanted to be one of the contrarians who was like, oh, it's not that great, but I couldn't. So far, I really don't have that many complaints except for the weapon durability, and equipping a weapon is kind of a pain. The only other problem I have with the Switch is that, like, you know, the buttons are reversed from what the Xbox buttons are, so I'm constantly pressing the wrong button. Because X and Y are flipped, and A and B are flipped on the Switch. So, yeah, if you're a big Xbox guy, you're gonna press the wrong button a lot before you eventually just figure it out yourself. It's like, it's not B button, it's this button.
Right.
So, I got some quiz questions.
All right.
I got some quiz questions.
I was going to say something. Hold on before we do that.
Yep.
About Breath of the Wild. So try to cut this in.
Yep.
You know, I wasn't really interested in playing Breath of the Wild, but you're one of the people who kind of got me wanting to play it. I watched some video of it. I'm not going to get a Switch anytime soon, and I'm kind of thinking about trying to get it for the Wii U. So, you know, I know you don't know anything, but anyone listening, can you tell me any differences? Is it worth getting on the Wii U, or should I just wait and get it on a Switch?
I would say wait for the Switch, but I mean that all depends on your capability of getting one. I got super lucky. I just walked into a store and they had it, and that was it.
I mean, being lucky would have the money to buy it, so I don't
Yeah.
even. I don't even ask.
I didn't have the money to buy it either. That shit's going on credit cards.
There you go. The American way.
So part 2. So 2 questions about the biggest games of the year. So amidst the library of games that are available that came out, what do you think the top selling game this year was? Because we got quite a few.
Tekken 7.
Okay. It was not Tekken 7. So your first hint is that this game is part of a series, and the first entry was in 2001.
Was it that, what was that game called?
You can go ahead and have
Like-
a look through it. There's a lot of games that came out.
Like Deuce X or something like that?
There was a Mankind Divided, but that
Mankind,
was
yeah.
last year. So
Alright.
that was close to getting onto that. But let's look through here. Through
Shadow Warrior 2?
They wish, but no, they're not making not that kind of money. You gotta think bigger publishers.
Bigger publisher.
Okay.
Was it?
Uh,
Alright.
the second hint is that it is a shooter.
Okay. It's Prey.
It's not.
Wow. It's
Your-
a shooter.
Your fourth. This is the fourth hint, third, fourth. I'm not sure which one I'm
this
on.
is third. I would say this is my last guess before you tell me.
Okay, so it's also an open world game. It's got an open world sandbox.
And it's a shooter.
Yep. And it's part of a series, and the first of it was from 2001.
Was it Wildlands?
Bingo.
Really?
Yeah. Do you hear a lot of people talking about Wildlands, though?
No.
No, me neither.
Like-
But apparently, this game sold like gangbusters. It's
Really?
outsold everything so far. Nothing has had that one's level of sales, other than when Grand Theft Auto 5 keeps making its way to the top because it's Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
But yeah, really, I think Ghost Recon Wildlands is like the most Ubisoft game ever released by Ubisoft. It's still got like, the sort of, not really tower climbing, but it's still got unlocking the map, huge open sandbox full of all these blips of stuff to do. Not an overall plot, but just like locations you go and do certain things to liberate the areas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you got a quadcopter, you got all these other things, you got a ton of cool tools, and it's squad based, so you can play up to 4 people, or you
Nice.
can just have 3 AI squad mates if you want. But I mean, it's good, but it's like, it's everything of modern gaming. It's like, it's got, the first person shooting mechanics, it's in third person when you're running around, the open world sandbox, the random stuff to do. It's like,
Leveling up everything.
it's a default game now.
Okay.
And I'm scared now because all of the other publishers who aren't making open world games are gonna see this. And they're gonna go, oh, we better make more open world games too, and already more are doing it. So it's like,
I was gonna say,
Can
isn't
we
pretty
chill?
much everything open world now?
yeah, can we chill with that for a little bit, please? Like, that doesn't have to be every game. It's getting, there's like, I skipped the game for that reason.
Yeah.
It's like, I couldn't even play Just Cause 3 because of it. And also, I've heard Just Cause 3 wasn't as good as 2, but besides that, I've already said in another video that Ghost Recon Wildlands and Just Cause 3 look identical.
Yeah.
And if you do compare them, you will see, oh yeah, these are like, this is the same map.
Well, I watched the Let's Discuss that we had put up, and I was like, oh, I want to play that. I thought it was, like, older than what it was, and...
Oh no, it's...
like, I went to
it's
buy it,
new.
and it was like $50. I was like, I don't want to play it that bad.
Oh yeah.
So, that'll be like, Christmas time, buy one, get one game kind of thing. I do want
Definitely.
to try it.
So, the other quiz game now.
Okay.
Okay, what is the best-selling single platform game this year? This one's gonna be really hard, but it's under your nose. You have played it. So
It's a single platform game.
a game that only plays on one platform. So it's either just Xbox / Windows. I'm gonna call that one platform right now.
Okay.
Xbox, Windows 10, PS4, or PC like Steam.
What about Game Boy Advance? Is it Crash Bandicoot?
It is.
All right.
You
The
want to
under
know
my nose
something?
thing was kind of a giveaway.
I guess it was. Did you want to guess another wrong one just so we can have
No.
footage for it?
No, I'm fine with that.
So that game outsold Horizon Zero Dawn. The big, friggin' spectacular open world game that I liked that was open world and loved this year was overshadowed by a re-release of a more than decades old game.
Nostalgia sells.
Apparently it does.
Nostalgia is more important than a huge budget game.
I mean, they both sold really well.
Yeah.
It's just that one won. I can't believe it. I really.
Well, it's kind of funny because you were just saying how Wildlands is kind of the default game now.
And now everyone's buying that one too.
Right.
I think if gaming trends continue this way, I don't think Call of Duty is going to be the king of the Shooter's Hill anymore. Like, I think it's getting phased out because Call of Duty is actually novel by not having anything open world. They still don't. Last time I
Right,
played
yeah.
was Infinite Warfare, the last one that was in space.
Uh-huh.
And they actually, they did a few cool things with that one. They let you do side missions and stuff and sort of captain your own ship. You really didn't have that much choice, but
Yeah.
it let you do stuff. Extra stuff in addition to the main story while you were playing.
I haven't
But-
played it yet.
The day friggin' Call of Duty goes like open world, it's like, now that's it. Done.
I don't think they will. They'll stick to what they know. But speaking of Call of Duty, my son and I, we play World at War because that was like the first zombie map that they had. And it's awesome. And like, I usually have all my systems hooked up, but like, I'm super lazy, so I have to get up and like switch chords and do all that. Now, like, when we want to play it, it's just play it right on the Xbox One. It looks awesome. That's my favorite zombie, like, map, is the very first one, and it's awesome. It was like $30 for this map pack, but completely worth that.
So, well, future, we know what's ahead of us. More remakes, more open worlds.
Yeah.
Well, if you agree or disagree, write a comment below. Tell us how you feel. Are you enjoying the storm of open world games, or do you want to go back to the golden days of linear? I've been Kurt,
I'm sometimes Wayne.
and this is the Hard Mode Gamers video you've all been watching. Please like and subscribe. And so, what do you think is... Wow. Okay.
You okay? Hold on. You gotta post a picture with this track. You'll be like, why Wayne is laughing. Dude, I've done the same fucking thing in the same chair. You okay?
So much for my weight loss. So much for my weight loss program.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
I am totally fine though.
You broke my chair.